whatever you're struggling with right now, whatever is causing you to suffer, I'm gonna make a bold claim. It's all in your head. A lot of us, including myself, our lives might seem good on the outside, we're surviving, but on the inside, we're struggling. Something deep down on the inside is eating at us and it's making us hate our lives. Something is causing us to suffer. And I just want to emphasize that I get it. There are varying degrees of struggle. We all have different struggles, and a lot of our situations can really suck. Maybe you're in a bad financial situation. Maybe you got a bad injury. Maybe you just got broken up with. Maybe you're fighting with a family member. Whatever it is, I'm not posing that we just sit down and avoid our struggles and hope that they all work themselves out. I'm not talking about something like woo-woo spiritual stuff where we just sit down and poof, all our problems are going to be magically gone without doing anything. And yeah, you could say that this channel is a spiritually inclined self-improvement channel, but I don't endorse getting something for nothing, going out in the woods and just avoiding life, and just sitting down and meditating and expecting our problems to just go away and everything just be a-okay. I honestly hate the word spiritual because I feel like it's become so cliche. It's life. We have real life problems. We have to apply force or energy to change things. Everything in this world is energy, but energy isn't going to change for you if you just sit down and do absolutely nothing. I'm not saying to stop taking action towards what you're struggling with. I'm saying that if life is going to present us with challenges, which it is because it wants us to get better, it wants us to improve. If it's going to throw us hard things, if it's going to give us situations that seem impossible to get out of, we might as well change how we view it so that we get maximum benefit from our struggles and not suffer so much mentally in the short term. Because a lot of us, and I do it all the time, we let our struggles turn into suffering, turn into burdens, and then let them control how we feel about our lives. So with that said, I'm going to propose a solution that will allow us to face our struggles, face our challenges without suffering. All that struggle you face, all that suffering you're up against is created in your mind. It's because of how you're associating it and labeling it in your head, not because of the external thing itself. It's how you're labeling it, how you're recognizing it, and when you do that, you're giving it power, you're giving it energy. Our suffering is created by the thoughts about the actual situation and not the situation itself. You can really say that thinking is the root cause of all suffering. We literally create a life of heaven or hell depending on how we view it. If you think about it, a person that's like completely oblivious to the fact that they have a reason to suffer, a reason to struggle, will not even be thinking about it. Let's say I have like food on my face. This is just a really basic example. Let's say I have food on my face and I don't even realize it. I don't even consider it in the realm of possibility, and then I don't even stress over it. I'm not aware that there's food on my face and I'm not worried about other people seeing it, thinking I'm a slob. And since I'm not consciously aware of it, my brain isn't able to put meaning on the fact that I have food on my face and start worrying. Because it's just an event, a situation, an occurrence, whatever. Now, the moment we put a label on it and identify it, we start to create emotions towards it. So then we can label that struggle as a positive or a negative. Most of us just subconsciously view our struggles as negative because that's how we've been conditioned to associate them. When you change the way you look at things, the things that you are looking at change. It's shifting your perspective. You can look at something as a lesson or a detriment. You can look at it as a gift or a curse, as a tormentor or a teacher. If you keep looking at something as difficult, as a burden that you need to overcome and push towards, then it will be hard for you. You're creating that extra amount of suffering in your head. That's why I love the mindset or the belief that there is a simple solution to every complex problem. Another one I like is the opposite of paranoia is pronoia, which is the belief that the universe is conspiring in your favor. The belief that everything is happening for your greatest good, for your own evolution. When you realize it's as easy as that, it's literally just changing how you view everything that's happening to you, you learn to stop judging things the moment they happen. The moment you judge something as good or bad, then that becomes your reality. I was rereading Think or Grow Rich again this morning, and Napoleon Hill was saying every adversity brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage. That's a great way to rewire how you view your problems. You truly stop struggling when you get to a place in your head where you cannot be hindered by anything. No matter what happens, it makes you better. If something good happens in your life, awesome. If it's bad, it might suck temporarily, but you can get over it, overcome it, fix whatever you have to, and then gain knowledge from it. You become stronger and evolve. We struggle when we resist something happening in our lives. If we didn't know it as a problem, didn't view it as a problem, didn't think of it as a problem, then it's not a problem. When we try to change what life throws at us, the challenges that are difficult, we want to have an easier life, we want to be done with it, and we don't accept it, then we are resisting it. And we're pushing against it, not necessarily with our actions, but with our energy from our thoughts and emotions. And then instead of solving the problem and learning a lesson from it and moving on from it, the same underlying problem will present itself in different forms until we do learn the lesson. And this video wasn't meant to be too long or too in-depth, but it sprang from a thought that I had yesterday. And it was really just a reminder to myself that I can rewire how I view my struggles and use them to benefit me. And then I can stop suffering all in my head because I'm not resisting my life. I'm accepting it. I'm facing it head on. You can check out my other videos on meditation, reducing mental chatter, manipulating your moods, manifesting, and all that stuff for my viewpoint on those things. Don't forget to give the video a like if you found this valuable, comment with any feedback, and subscribe to support the channel. Peace.